Everyone knows that investing in real estate is a great way to build wealth. But to do that, you have to ensure that you have a profitable portfolio. And to understand how to invest in real estate profitably, you also have to understand the concept of return on investment. You also have to understand how to calculate your potential return on investment. In this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate your ROI, return on investment, on land, on rental property, and on the buy to sell model, right, of investing in real estate. First, let's talk about calculating the ROI for land. And this can be done using a very simple formula. Sale price minus purchase price divided by purchase price. Simple. For example, if you buy a parcel of land for 1 million naira and you sell for 5 million naira in a few years, you've made 4 million naira, right? But what's your ROI on that investment? That's 4 million naira that you've made divided by the 1 million naira that you bought the property at. That's 4 times 100, makes it 400%. You just earned 400% return on investment. That's a simple way to calculate your ROI. When it comes to rental property, it becomes a bit more complex because now you have to take into account the rental income on that property. But that's not the only thing that you take into account. You also take into account the expenses, on that you incur on that property on an annual basis. So this formula is simple. Your net operating income divided by the purchase price of that property multiplied by 100, that gives you your ROI. We can call it the net income divided by total investment multiplied by 100. So let's say you buy a 2-bedroom apartment for 50 million naira, right? But the rent on that apartment, it's say maybe 10 million naira every year. It would be wrong to say that your return on investment is 10 million naira divided by 50 million naira, right? There's going to be maintenance costs. You probably did some things to fix up that property. Every year you spend money on, maybe property taxes, maybe insurance, whatever you spend on keeping the property in good shape, all those are seen as your costs, all those are seen as your expenses. So what you do is, you got 10 million naira from rent, right? Take out everything that you've spent on that property. Let's say it's 2 million naira you spent on that property. Take out that 2 million naira from the 10 million naira. You are left with 8 million naira. 8 million naira is like your net income. It's like, yes, the net income, right? After taking out the expenses from your rental income. This net income divided by the total investment you made to purchase this property. Let's say, we said it's 50 million naira, right? That means you are making like, say, 44% on that property. Realistically, right, 44% is like really high yield. The third, type of investment I'm going to look at is the buy and resell. So you buy a property, and wait for a while, and then you sell the property. This is usually, found amongst people who buy properties off plan and resell the fully built property, or people who buy distressed property and resell the fully built property. Now, it's simple. You buy a distressed property. Let's say you buy it for 25 million naira, a 2-bedroom apartment, for instance. You fix it up, right? After fixing it up, you then sell it for, say, 45 million naira. But to fix it up, you spend, say, maybe 7 million naira to fix up. So you spent 25 million naira to buy the property, right? You spent 7 million naira to fix the property. So purchase price, 25 million. Cost of fixing it, 7 million. That's 32 million naira. Then you sell it for 45 million naira. That means you basically made 13 million naira. Now, 13 million naira divided by how much you spent, how much you spent on that property, the cost and the cost of improvement. That's 13 divided by what now? By 32. Multiply by 100, that gives you your return on investment. For an off-plan property, let's say the property was sold off-plan and you bought it just when they started the construction of the property, and you put it for, say, 25 million naira, and you waited until they were done with building the property, and then they finished building it, and then you could now sell at 35 million naira, which means you made 10 million naira. Your return on investment is 10 divided by 25, right? Multiplied by 100. What exactly is that figure? 10 divided by 25 multiplied by 100. that should give us around, say, 40%. Yeah, so guys, that is how to calculate your return on investment on land, on rental property, and on properties that you buy and resell. Now you see, whether you're investing in land, in rental property, or buying to resell, it is important to have a good understanding of the costs and the income associated with the property so you can accurately calculate your ROI. With this information, with this knowledge, you can make informed decision, whether to invest in the property or not, and you can potentially increase your success of investing in the real estate market. If you want to invest in income generating properties and all you have is a fraction of the cost, maybe 500,000 naira or 1 million naira, but you still want your money to generate rental income for you, what you should do right now is visit ownjointly.com, pick a property, invest in it, and you'll start earning rental income every year for the rest of your life. I'll see you in the next video.